Hi guys, this is the Betamax Man here. I'm going to show you my Night of the Living Dead LaserDisc collection. So I have the original 1968 and the 1990 version, and this is the theatrical version. So that's pretty cool. So let's talk a little bit about these two discs. Now, this being the 25th anniversary collector's edition, they went back, they mastered this from the original film print. They went back to the original negative film print of this film and remastered it, and this is a spectacular way to watch the film. It is the best LaserDisc that you can get if you're wanting the original Night of the Living Dead on LaserDisc. This is the one to buy, because this one has some extra stuff that we're going to discuss. And then there is and you can see the back here. But this does have a spectacular gatefold, which we're going to take a look at here. We're going to we'll turn the camera around and take a look at it. And this one was purchased sealed. The other one was used. But I'm very happy to have those in my collection, because this is one of my favorite movies as far as horror movies, because I remember when this one came out, and this one is actually from my childhood, and first time I ever seen this film, I think was on it was on TV, or maybe my parents rented it from Hollywood Video. I think they rented it from Hollywood Video, and I was like 4 years old when I first seen this film. So this one is from my childhood. This one was from my parents' childhood. So very, very cool, very neat. And here is the back of this one. Now we're going to go turn the camera around, and we're going to go in depth on this video. So let's turn the camera around, and I'll be able to take these out of the protective sleeves that I put them in. I put them in protective sleeves for a reason. Now, this particular version is a very hard to find LaserDisc. If you're looking for this film on LaserDisc, don't give up, because eBay always, once in a while, you'll see it pop up on eBay. I think right now there is a Japanese import release of this, so it's the Japan disc, and usually the Japan discs do have English audio, so you can order it and watch the movie, but I think the guy wanted like $200 for it, which is crazy. But if you're an avid collector, you probably are okay with paying that. Now, it's not the version on eBay is not this cover. It's, like I said, a Japanese import, so it's got different artwork on it. But you'll want to look at the back of the cover, so that it'll tell you, it'll show, on the back, it'll show a picture of the Chevy truck that blew up because they shot the gas pump. And they had a torch that was lit sitting in the back of the truck, and they shot the gas pump out in it. The gas flew everywhere, hit the flame, blew up the truck. So the Japanese version has the picture of the truck, so it's pretty cool. But yeah, so if you're looking for it, there is one on eBay right now that I noticed that was on there. So if you're looking for this film, it's a must-have. You know, you gotta have this one. Now, in my opinion, this version is the absolute best one that they ever done. This was the best, in my opinion. Better actors, I don't know. I particularly like it. So let's take a look now and see what's inside. Okay, now that we've got a different angle, I can show you the films. So first off, we'll start with this one because this one has the coolest artwork. And like I said, going back to the original film prints and remastering these, they've been remastered from like a digital source, I believe. It says digitally mastered, so it came from a digital source. And it's got the THX logo right here on the bottom. You can see the THX logo. Very, very cool. Now the gatefold on this one is spectacular. You guys would love this gatefold. Look at that. You can just see all the imagery, and you got a picture of the whole crew, and that's pretty cool. That is awesome, in my opinion. So this gatefold is just a must-have collection. Now it does come with some special features, and the disc talks about some of the filming, experiences. As you can see here, it's really got it got a lot of stuff in it, so you'll have to just read all this stuff and you can check it out. So let's go ahead and we'll pull out the disc. You'll have to excuse the noise. My brother is outside working on something, so he's constructing something, so he's working on it like a shed. He's building a shed out there, so anyway, but here is the label, and then there's the label for the other side. So let's go ahead and we'll pull the discs out so you can see what they look like in person. So you don't want to touch the disc, but try not to touch it, but here's the label, and that's for side 2. This is side 1. But you'll notice that you've got the THX logo there. THX really does not only improve the sound quality, but the video quality as well. THX was a very great system that was invented, and so yeah, we'll pull this. So let's put these back in. So we'll show you the other disc, and this is going to be kind of a quick video. It's not going to be, a real long video. But I do have the Blu-ray copies as well, so we can also take a look at those as well on a later video. We'll probably just take a look at the Blu-ray set that I have. It's cool. So yeah, the 25th anniversary is great. So here we go. We'll pull the disc out. I mean, even though the labels are the same, we'll still pull them out so you guys can take a look at it. But there you go. So there's the disc labels, and then there's the other side. I don't want to touch the disc itself. Always want to touch the outer part, because you don't want fingerprints on your disc, but there is a way to clean the discs. So if you're wanting to clean your LaserDiscs, now I've already done a video on this, but we'll show you what I use. That is Novus Plastic Clean and Shine. This stuff works fantastic on LaserDiscs. Do not use rubbing alcohol on these. If you use rubbing alcohol, you will damage the disc, and you will actually cloud. The disc will become cloudy, and the laser will not be able to read it. So do not use rubbing alcohol on the laser discs. You can use it on DVDs because the material is much different. But on laser discs, you never want to use rubbing alcohol. Because I actually ruined one of my laser discs by, a few years ago. I didn't realize that you can't do that, and I did that, and the disc clouded up so bad, and the laser was not able to read the disc anymore, and I had to buy another one. So don't use rubbing alcohol, use Novus. I spray a little bit, just a little bit on the disc, and then use a dry cloth. I use a paper towel. I think paper towel is the best way to clean these. So just a paper towel, some Novus, and just rub it in, and it'll clean the discs. It'll make them shine. They just, yeah. So I would say definitely that's the best way to go. Now we'll take a look at the other ones. Now the other version actually is probably the hardest version to find, like on eBay or even Amazon. Try to find them it's hard to find them, and when you do the 1990 version, when it does pop up, I highly recommend buying it, because they're worth having in the collection. And if you're a fan of horror movies, these are spectacular. Even the original is really, really good. Now, I actually do have the colorized version on DVD, which we'll probably show in another video, but we'll show the colorized versions. But yeah, the LaserDisc is the black and white original version. So we'll put this back into its protective sleeve. And I put it in a protective sleeve because I want to make sure that these discs stay looking nice and new, and stay looking good, because these fatter discs are a little harder to get into the protective sleeve. Alright, so now that we've taken a look at that one, the next one we'll take a look at is the 1990 version. And again, this is a very hard one to find on LaserDisc. And so this one has, even says that it's been recorded in ultra stereo. Right here at the top it says it's been recorded in ultra stereo. And I think the original one is mono. I don't think the original one is stereo. But the fact that it's got THX, so maybe it does have stereo. That is one thing I don't know, if it has the mono or the stereo. I think it's just got the mono, but I could be wrong on that one. That one's probably got stereo, because it's got THX, so more than likely it's stereo. But some of these older films had mono sound, and that, that's all I had. But So let's take a look at this one now. And like I said, this one is a hard one to find, and I know I've said that before, but this is the very best one that was made. Now, I was able to get a hold of this for about $65, and $65 seems like a lot of money, but it's not. For this particular version, for $65, or it was either 60 or 65. I think it was 65, but yeah, it was worth it, because nowadays, like right now on eBay, if you do find one, and I did find one copy, it wasn't this version, it was a Japanese version, and I think the guy wanted $200 for it. I'm like, whoa, wow, okay. But yeah, it's worth it if you're wanting this version on LaserDisc, whether it's the American version like I have, or the Japanese import. I'm sure you'll buy it. So, but this was done by Columbia Pictures, and then there's the back here. So, and on the front here it says all new 1990 theatrical version. Got that on the corner there. So, and then of course we've got it's got a paper sleeve, and the paper sleeve is not in the best of shape. It's got a tear here in the side, so what I might do is go ahead and put it in a brand new plastic sleeve, but I don't know, I haven't decided yet. So let's show you the disc, and it only comes with one disc, and on this particular one, on this side one, the label got damaged just a little bit. There's some damage to the label there. But the other side is perfect. So we'll show you the label on the other side, because that one is in perfect condition. So this side of the label does have some discoloration, some damage there. Not sure how that damage occurred, but the other side has perfect. The label is perfect on this side. So there's the label, but that is a neat label. It's a pretty cool label for this movie on LaserDisc. So that is pretty much going to be it. Like I said, I've got a paper sleeve here that is breaking. Like it's coming out the side here. The side's ripped open on it. So we'll probably have to replace that with something else, like with a different paper sleeve or a plastic sleeve. But I do have some of the plastic sleeves that I could put it into and make it look all pretty. So here we go. We're gonna put this away, and that's pretty much it. So maybe I'll take a look at I'll find my DVD of the original 1968 DVD version that is in color. So we'll probably do that. And of course I've got the protective sleeves, because I want to make sure that this stays looking nice and protect the artwork from any kind of damage. And to have these films, to have both of these films is pretty cool. Pretty great to have both. You know, so yeah, there we go. Side by side comparison. And great film. Great horror movie. Like I said, I was like 4 years old when I seen the 1990 version. And anyway, but there it is. There are these two discs. So we'll see you in the next video. I think with the next video we might do, we'll take a look at the colorized version of the 1968 version. And then we'll take a look at the maybe the Blu-ray copies that I have as well. Anyway, we'll see you guys in the next video. Bye-bye.